Welcome to Inland Empire Alive, bringing you issues, events, and perspectives from throughout San Bernardino and Riverside counties. I'm David Brady, and in today's program, I'll welcome back Ryan Berryman, Executive Director of San Bernardino Fatherhood, to talk about the critical role that dads play in the lives of their children. That's today on Inland Empire Alive. Well, I'm happy to welcome back to the program Ryan Berryman, the Executive Director of San Bernardino Fatherhood, to give us some advice about some great resources that exist for local dads right here in San Bernardino. Ryan, welcome back to the show.
David, thank you. It's a pleasure to be back again. I'm really so excited.
So, for the benefit of folks who maybe didn't see you on the program last time, let's talk a little bit about your background.
Sure.
How did you get into this work initially?
Sure. Yes, background. I work with San Bernardino County Children and Family Services. I worked there as a social worker for over 20 years. Did a lot of work with families having to do with reunification and family maintenance, permanency planning, whether it's long-term foster care or whether it's adoption or kin care. So did a lot of work in reunifying families and bringing them together and offering them services to bring the family together and support the families.
There was a line that I saw on your website. It says that San Bernardino Fatherhood believes that fathers are essential. Tell me about that. What is underneath that? Tell me about what that means to you.
Again, kind of like going back to working with the county. After the first 10 years or so, kind of recognized not a lot of focus, resources, services toward our fathers, our men. And so I retired and I started fatherhood program, San Bernardino Fatherhood. And the ideal of when you look at the research is all out there. I also have a master's in social work through Cal State San Bernardino. And a lot of research, it indicates when fathers are positively involved in children's lives, children benefit.
Do you think that message doesn't get out as much as it should? That people think, oh, it's the mom. It's the mom. Everything's the mother. The mother is the tender one, the caregiver. You know, do people still not realize what a vital role that position occupies in a child's life? The father.
Yeah, I believe there's so many variables to that. You know, some of them are socioeconomic, some of them societal, some of them systemic, some are generational. You know, barriers. Biases toward fathers, toward men. And unfortunately, our families, in my opinion, our families and our children are negatively affected, as well as our men, because we have men who tends to, because of the influences and the forces in our community, unable to recognize that, the importance of their role as fathers toward their children, toward the mother, as well as toward themselves, you know, their identity, how important and how impactful they can be.
So with all the experience that you brought to the organization when you were developing it, where did you see the greatest need for fathers? What was immediate in the beginning? You know, what were the things you wanted to immediately address?
Well, when I originally started the San Bernardino Fatherhood, my focus was on working on men of color, Hispanic and African American men of color, recognizing that disproportionately they are more negatively affected. Then after working in a few years, we were able to get a contract with the San Bernardino County, recognizing the need to provide resources and services to fathers, partners of African American mothers who were either pregnant or parenting a child under the age of 12 months. So we were able to get this contract through the Public Health Department due to the fact that San Bernardino County has one of the highest black infant mortality rates in the state. And recognizing that the state recognizing that fatherhood intervention or services can reduce black infant mortality.
And typically, what does that look like? Is it education? Is it teaching folks life skills, how to change diapers? I mean, is it foundational skills like that folks may not come in with?
Yeah, education is power. And I tell men that often. There's power in education, and that's what we provide. We provide information and education regards to changing diapers, regards to supporting mom and supporting the baby during breastfeeding, regards to safe sleep, regards to shaking baby, crying baby, how to care for a baby, and we provide all of those resources and services through this one particular program that's been around like 25, 30 years called Boot Camp for New Dads.
Well, let's talk about that. This is a monthly program that you offer. It's like a 3-hour workshop. Tell me about what it looks like and who are the typical participants and what are they learning?
Yes. Yeah, Boot Camp for New Dads is a one-day workshop, and we offer that program at 2 sites in San Bernardino right now, once a month. One of them is at Inland Empire IEHP, Inland Empire Health Plan on 2nd Street in San Bernardino, as well as Dignity Education Resource Center on Western in San Bernardino. It's a one-day workshop where we have fathers who just recently had their baby, and the baby might be 3 or 4 years old, or 3 or 4 months old, and that they're considered as our vet dads. And then we have these rookie dads who come in, may not have had a baby yet, or just recently had a baby, or are anticipating having a baby maybe like 2 or 3 months, and they're real nervous and want to know, hey, what is this, having a baby all? So they're able to communicate in a setting where there are men and ask questions like, what is it about? What is the experience? Or how do I prepare myself for when mom has the baby, or going to the hospital? Or how about mom when she shows these feelings and emotions? What should I do? Or how can I support her? Or how can I look at my support network and helping me through this? So those vet dads are able to support those rookie dads in this setting that is supportive and safe and get a lot of information.
When we come back, we'll have more great resources for local fathers with Ryan Berryman, Executive Director of San Bernardino Fatherhood, after this.
The City of San Bernardino has implemented a new low-cost sidewalk vending program in hopes of expanding opportunity for community members to start sidewalk vending safely and lawfully. We want everyone to have access to the economic benefits that sidewalk vending brings, but we want to make sure that our sidewalk vendors know the do's and don'ts when it comes to our city. We must make sure that vendors are keeping our residents safe by following general health and safety standards and by following all city rules. Like, did you know to legally sidewalk vend in the City of San Bernardino, you'll need a seller's permit? What about the $1 million general liability insurance that you are required to have? Don't let this scare you. When all is said and done, the cost of the annual permit will either be $64 or $154. We want to help in every way we can when it comes to vendors lawfully running and growing their small businesses. But those who operate without the proper permits can and will be cited. Citations can run anywhere from 100 to a misdemeanor, and repeated violations can result in the confiscation of items needed to sidewalk vend. We do not want this to be you. So, if you have any questions or concerns regarding the new sidewalk vending program, please call us at 909-384-5035, where staff will help you navigate your way to becoming a safe and permitted vendor in our city.
Well, Ryan Berryman is here in the studio again telling us about some great opportunities for local dads. We were talking about the boot camp for new dads. Another program that I know you've got coming up is this 3rd annual Leadership Summit for Fatherhood. Give me an idea of what that will encompass and who is it for?
Yeah. We have the Leadership Summit for Fatherhood every year in the month of August. This year we'll be having it at Inland Empire Health Plan Foundation in Rancho Cucamonga. One of our monitor, he'll be Dr. Graves, Dr. Michael Graves, and he'll be presenting this information. And again, focusing on our Boot Camp for New Dads program, and also focusing on how fathers can be more supportive and be a support system to mothers and babies through that whole maternal health community and during that whole birthing process.
At an event like this summit, I understand that you kind of almost do a sort of self-diagnostic on the community and how well it's responding to these challenges. From your perch and with all the experience you have, how well do you think this community is doing in terms of meeting the needs of young fathers? And as you say, moving the needle on Black infant mortality.
That's particularly one of the reasons why we want to have this leadership summit. We want to invite some of the community leaders and stakeholders, such as within the hospitals and medical providers, such as some of the individuals involved with IEHP, those leaders, so that we can address the needs, because there is a disparity, particularly having to do with our men of color, African American men of color as well, and families of color, to address those needs. So there's a lot of work to be done, and our county is aware of it through the public health department, And so we want to be a part of that. We want to be a key force and a part of that by looking at fathers being a resource in addressing the needs of Black infant mortality in our community.
In the years that you've been dedicated to this type of work, where has the progress been? What are you proudest of?
Yeah, I think it's more acceptance. It's acceptance. It's been slow. It's been at a snail's pace. But someone's told me a snail pace is sometimes better than no pace at all. So it's been slow, and I think some of the acceptance is the fact that we're wanting to get fathers involved, and we wanted to help fathers, and having the inclusion of fathers in the maternal health community. We get a lot of support from our maternity health network through San Bernardino County. IEHP have been a great support, Dignity Health have been a great support, and some of the local hospitals also by giving us referrals for our Boot Camp for New Dads program. So we're really pleased with that.
Again, when I was researching, ahead of this interview, I was reading about something that was launched called the Perinatal Equity Initiative. And this is something that was launched in 2018 to, like you say, reduce infant mortality among Black families in California. Are people shocked to hear that infant mortality is still something that we need to worry? Do they think, oh, that happens in other countries? That doesn't happen in America. That's not, we've solved that. Do you ever have to break through that sort of, people's perceptions that they think, well, that doesn't happen here. Well, we've got the greatest medicine in the Western world.
Yeah, I'm more shocked that people are unaware of the fact that it's happening here, not just in San Bernardino County, but as a nation. And not just Black infant mortality, but Black maternal mortality as well. And as a nation, one of the richest nations in the world, it should not be. And so there's systemic things, there's disparities, there's basically, when you look at the research and really look into the research, it talks about a lot of racism based within our community that has been historic, where there's a lot of work that needs to be done for generations to come, in my opinion.
When you are approaching these either new dads or soon-to-be dads, do they tend to be receptive or they help? Do you have to break through some of their resistance? Do people think, oh, I got it, I know what my mom did, and and the sort of, dare I say, bad parenting that some of us learned? You rub whiskey on their gums when they're teething, and the terrible things that we were taught. How do you break some of those cycles?
Yeah, one of the things we try to do is try not be judgmental toward any men, especially men, and bringing them in. And if they indicate that they already know it, well, we say, come on in and help some of our other dads. Be a part of that, paying it forward. And then once they get in there, they find out that some of the things they knew they didn't know, and then they're able to learn some things that they wish they would have known before. So we get some of that. One of the things is just being very delicate and being persistent as well, because we get a lot of dads out there where they've lived in a society that has not really reached out to them. So there's a lot of persistence. I tell my workers, I say, continue to call, continue to reach out. Unless they tell you, no, we do not want any of your services, continue to reach out to them.
Where can people help? How can people get involved? Where can they learn more about your organization?
Yeah, you can contact us. Visit our website, sbfatherhood.com. Also, you can reach me at 909-567-9508. We also have events. Our website is pretty much the best way of connecting with us and reaching out for if you want to volunteer, provide donations, those type of things, as well as participate in some of our upcoming events that will be happening in the future.
Ryan Berryman, I want to thank you so much for giving your time to the program again. It's been a pleasure having you. Wonderful opportunities out in the community to help dads-to-be and new dads. Go to sbfatherhood.com. Ryan, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's an honor.
Visit iealive.com.